That's a good one.
So Alex is here. Hey, what's up, Alex?
Hey,
Dude, what's up? Obviously, we brought this article up for you because we heard through the grapevine that this is what you believe.
He likes beating women.
Wow. People.
Hey, nice. With an open hand, right? Specifically?
People still strongly believe Will Smith's slap on Chris Rock at the Oscars was staged. How do you feel about that?
I feel that that is the correct statement to be made. I feel like it was fake. And
You think it was fake?
there's more stuff coming out now that I'm just like,
More stuff, huh?
I have to say, I do have to say, why did it look like Hamlet?
Look at this fucking... He's such an actor, isn't he?
Yeah, dude. Like,
And then when he walked away, he was like...
yeah.
his stance too, when he did it, his feet went like this and stuff. I was like, eh.
Y'all judging the boy's stance right now?
Very
Well, yeah, a lot of
theatrical.
it,
Very
a lot of it.
theatrical.
Dude, it was in front of like 100 million people. Well, not that many anymore. 50 million people.
And then Chris Rock's laughing and he's like leaning forward and he's like, I'm like, eh.
You know what it is? They're natural performers, dude. When they get on that stage, they just can't help but to perform. That's what I think it is.
I don't know. After it happened, I saw a picture. Who knows if it's real or not? Nick thinks it's fake, but there's like a pad on Chris Rock's face that they look like they put makeup on over it, trying to hide it. And I'm like, well,
And it's on the wrong side. You got hit here.
What is the pad supposed to do?
just to absorb impact. It's probably like a
The gauze pad? Oh, that's what it is?
You know what I'm saying? But because like the slap didn't even sound like, you know, it sounded like, I was just like, I don't buy this shit.
Stay on.
Now there's like videos of like Jada right after he slaps her, she's all laughing and shit, and then it gets back over there. I'm just
Let's go through all the theories because I believe it too. I feel like there's something fishy going on because that guy's way too like controlled and professional to do something so impulsive.
Dude, he was standing up for his wife, man. He had to stand up for his wife.
Yeah.
She got insulted on the grandest
married table. We need to get for the married table. But that's one of the theories too, is that he's being controlled from Jada. But I want to go through all of them because I had this like I've been talking about it every fucking day with my girl for like since it happened, right? So she believes that it's not constructed. Like she believes the theory, I think, that he's in a very toxic relationship with Jada. And that
He got cut.
yeah, he basically like
On Facebook, he got
there's
cut.
that. You guys saw that where he was laughing?
in August. Yeah.
You guys saw that he was laughing, right? And then, I mean, it could be a different angle or cut weird or whatever, but he was
busted
laughing.
a fucking gut over a G.I. Jane 2 joke too.
And then when you look back, he's like, Jada's not laughing. He's looking straight, and then that thing happens. So, so she thinks that, he's in a very toxic relationship, and then that, he was basically like, he's under her thumb. Like, it's like, now it's like, oh, I gotta prove something. And he's been looking like a bitch in the media. So he probably had to feel like, I have to do something about this.
Card back or something.
It's such a general statement, but I love it.
But it's kind of true.
Diagnosis.
Everybody's been feeling bad for him.
What's that show that she's on? Red Table Talk, and she's talking about getting dicked down by like a million dudes and shit.
It was an entanglement.
Oh, my bad.
Entanglement.
And she also says like she's bored of Will Smith. She's like, I don't like being in a relationship with you.
It was so fucking mean. I was like, that is not a loving relationship, dude. And on top of that, do you remember when she was talking about Tupac?
Yeah.
How she was like, that was the only man I loved or whatever. I'm quoting it wrong, but then
No, that's what she
was
said.
basically like, Tupac, I got Will. But Tupac, that's basically what it was like right in front of him too.
I saw a meme where it was like her leaning in. She's like, "Thank you." Tupac would have shot him, but a slap is good enough. I was just like, oh my
I saw that. That was a good meme. That was a really good meme. I enjoyed it, to be honest. This ad right here shows that the fake hand and the cheek pad was actually debunked in further proof.
No, but what website are you getting this off?
Who could debunk the site?
Who's the host, buddy? Who's the host? All right, you stay on your side of the table.
You can't look at the computer, dude.
Don't look at the computer over here, all right?
Not allowed here.
But no, the point is, that meme that was being passed around in 8K footage, you see this cheek pad, on Chris Rock's face. But then when he gets slapped and you see the other photos post-slappage, there's no cheek pad. What about that one?
That's because they did the makeup good on this side, but not on this side.
Here, I'll show you.
Let me ask you this. How about this?
What about that? Where's the cheek pad?
Yeah, see, but you see the cheek pad on the inside. See what, like?
Was it right though? Do you guys agree with it? Do you guys just
Smacking a dude?
Yeah, smacking the dude for telling the joke on the.
I'm always for violence, okay?
Me too.
I love beating people. I think it's hilarious.
This is hard for me.
Especially when a big dude slaps the shit out of a little dude. I think it's hilarious.
You like the bullying aspect.
Let's just slap everybody.
Yeah.
It's
More
today,
slaps.
It's all about equality. Slap kids, slap women, slap everybody. Minorities, let's go. Free for all, right?
I was having this conversation too, because low-key, was entertained by it.
Yeah.
But there was an immediate like understanding is like, oh, he should not have done that. But I also think it's because of the context of the place, right? It's like when you think about like the Oscars, regardless of the ratings or whatever the fuck it is, it's like this new age kind of modern society version of everybody gets dressed up in tuxes, this red carpets is a dress. It's like very almost like an old school ball. Right, and when you go to like an old school ball and like let's say old English type shit, there's like an etiquette where even if somebody does some sort of like scandal or like says something kind of like malicious or whatever, like that is like the highest news.
Everybody
right?
gasps.
Exactly. So
Fucking duels and shit too.
yeah, but
Let's go outside and duel.
I'm gonna slap you, but afterwards I'm gonna shoot you.
Like he can't like that's not a duel right there. Call out. Will Smith would have to go up, take out his gloves, slap him, and throw it on the floor, spit, and then be like later.
Yeah.
Versus doing the full-on hit right there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the context of the space made it so clear. Like you can't do that there. You could do that afterwards.
I actually thought it made him look more like a bitch.
For real.
Because it's like you can't control your emotions. I thought he was better than that. I thought, and on top of that, it's like pull him aside and talk to him. Like, hey man, come on, that joke went too far. It was bad. What's up, man? And then I'm sure Chris would have been like, oh, sorry, dude. Like, but make a public display out of it over a joke like that. What the hell's going on in his life where he could get triggered that easily? Especially people at that level, I feel like they go through so much. They have to hold back, and they're controlled. Like they have their publicists, they have their team. Everything that they say, some of these guys don't even have their fucking login accounts to their Twitter, except Trump. But you know what I mean? Like,
but they also get away with a fuck ton.
That's
like,
true.
For Will Smith to go up to Chris Rock and hit him and slap him on the face on national TV in front of 80 million people, that just says he doesn't think anyone's gonna fuck with him.
and the Oscars asked him to leave, and then he said no.
Yeah.
And then he stayed.
And then he stayed and won a statue, so he was right.
But also though too, it's like everybody at the Oscars gets roasted.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's part of the fucking
Especially-
thing.
Well, that's why they bring comedians to host it. It's like you know what's gonna happen.
G.I. Jane 2, look.
Bro.
Whatever.
It was crowd.
You don't think,
And it's an old reference.
you don't think Jada looks good with the bald head? I think she looks great with the bald head. Why is she upset about this? She looks great.
J. Jane was hot, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Big deal. We were big
not-
fans of G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
Big fans. One arm push-ups, remember that?
Oh yeah. Oh,
I can imagine the craziness of like the emotional flair that may have been received. Like if you did, look over at your wife and she's like maybe holding back tears or really insulted by something that she's been struggling with. I can understand the fucking fire he had.
Dude, if he was like, "Hey, Jada, you're a cunt." All right. So, yeah, that would be different. I guess.
Doesn't it feel like
Hey Jada, you right here.
You are a cunt.
he would actually protect her? He would actually protect Jada by telling her, yo, like, chill out. That level of a joke is not something to be upset by. But then, if you want me to fuck up a dude for that joke, that's gonna make both of us look bad.
What if that's the part we didn't see on camera? It's like, haha, she's like looking at him like, go fuck him up.
That's what I want to see. I want to see what happened in between him laughing and then her rolling her eyes.
Yeah, because it's so fast. They're immediate. He's busting up laughing, and then the next second he's walking up on stage.
Chris thought he was doing a bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, here goes Will. Oh, what's Will gonna do now? Ha, my man.
Well, plus,
He ate it pretty well though.
plus he's feeding the trolls big time because I don't know if you guys. I mean, obviously everyone's seen the memes by now. It's pretty crazy. Like I saw one that's like Jada likes to get her hair pulled, but she has no hair, and they put a plunger on top of her head, and they're yanking on it, and I was like, that's pretty great.
Did you make that one up?
But he
No,
opened it
I
up.
saw a meme.
I saw the same one. I saw the same one.
That's so good.
Good stuff.
Everyone's
Very
coming
creative.
after him now. Everybody.
Well, dude, if Comedy Central came out immediately and was like, we're doing a roast of Jada Pinkett Smith,
We're all watching.
Oh my god.
and comedians are gonna show up in body armor, and we'll have Will there. Let's fucking go.
body armor.
Bring it.
It'd be so
That'd
good.
be the sickest shit.
Just let Will slap everybody. Wow.
Do you guys feel like the only reason why he went up there and slapped Chris Rock was because he felt in his mind that like, oh, I could sun him real quick. Like I'm the alpha in this.
Yeah, like if it was The Rock hosting, he wouldn't have done that shit.
Yeah.
No.
You think Samuel Jackson was saying the joke? Do you think he would have went up with them?
When you hit a person that can't defend themselves because of like publicly like you're on stage, right? Like Chris is his career, and he looks like the better man tonight.
Oh hell yeah.
He handled it very well.
Also, he's a smaller dude, and then for me, it just feels wrong. Like it's like hitting kids or like hitting women or like I don't know. It's not toe to toe.
It tickled a little.
No, it's just funny that he compared like slapping Chris Rock to like a small child.
Hitting kids.
But the size difference, dude, that's literally like The
He's a
Rock.
big dude.
Yeah,
He ate it pretty well too. I would imagine Will Smith has a very large hand.
I would also imagine that if it was like Kevin Hart instead of Chris Rock, Kevin Hart would have came back at him.
Oh, for sure.
Even though he's smaller.
Yeah.
I think he would have like done something.
Yeah, but I feel like also too, like I think he was genuinely so shocked by the moment.
Yeah.
He was trying to process it, like
But
holy
that's
shit.
why I think, like you were saying, like Chris Rock looks good in this situation.
Yeah.
He does.
He
Yeah.
ate it, and then he just sat there and kind of like laughed a little bit and like was shocked.
He continued his job.
He made a joke too.
Did you see that he got his shows all sold out?
Yeah.
Like, dude.
His ticket sells like $300 something, like the average price.
And they gave him a 5-minute standing ovation at his first comedy show.
Yeah.
So
So I think that Chris Rock paid Will Smith to slap him. That's why he had the cheek pad on, just so his ticket sales would go up, because his ticket sales were a little.
So let's go into those theories, man, because
did
it's
he already-
really good.
He already had a show.
What do you mean? Oh, he had a stand-up tour going on.
So he already had his first show, and he didn't talk about
Yeah,
it?
he just had his first show. He didn't talk about it. He had like a 4 to 5 minute standing ovation, and like to the point where he apparently got like really emotional, nearly teared up. And then he said like stuff to be said. I'll joke about it another time. Some serious, some funny.
He said he's
But
still
today-
like processing.
Yeah,
it.
but today I just came here to tell some jokes.
Because I think it's a publicity stunt too. But I'm still like piecing all the stuff of motive, because we have to look at motive, right? Some people believe that it's just pure impulse. It's too reckless for it to be a publicity stunt.
I think that.
You think that it's
do think
actually
that.
just a impulsive move?
I think that he was in the moment because of shit that he's dealing with personally.
Yeah.
He just had to be a bitch boy about it. He couldn't take the joke, and he's like, that was fucked up that you did this G.I. Jane 2 joke.
But did you see the part where he was laughing?
Yeah,
So then
exactly.
do you think that theory of Jada actually like controlling Will?
I think that that's a little
he fears
egregious. I think it's like he's sitting there and he's already, kind of a cuckold. It's fine. And then he's laughing at the joke, and then she sees him laughing at the joke. She's feeling bad about the joke, and then he's like, I'm gonna do something about this shit right now. I'll prove my fucking manhood to this joke.
Oh, because everyone thinks I'm a.
Yeah, watch me not be a bitch and do his little Shakespeare slap. Good lord, dude.
So
If he imagine he went up there and did the stunner. Boom! And Chris Rock would
Crack 2 beers. That would have been sick.
They always bounce the fuck all around the place.
Chris Rock's just healing.
Oh my god,
That would have been
great.
cool.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been way more manly. Or
Wow.
like a sweet chin music.
Oh,
Rather than,
dude.
bah! Sidekick to the face.
because I am trying to figure out who wins when they do that too. Because a point that Hannah brought up was that if it was a publicity stunt, and because one of the theories that I brought up was, well, Oscar's been fucking sucking for the last.
They're
6
really
years.
boring.
Right? Like, as in ratings, like, and popularity, and it's just dwindling like crazy. And so maybe they're doing a desperate move to get eyes back on it, because now everyone's fucking talking about it. No one talked about it last year. No one knew that the Oscars were even happening unless because of Will slap. That's why people knew, right? But then a good point was made where it's like, if Hollywood did construct this, right, they wouldn't put 2 black guys up there to do that. It would probably be like a transgender white person smacking like a transgender black person or some shit, like, or like, I don't know, it would be some kind of straight white male beating up a black man or something, right? Like, it's gonna be that narrative. But on top of that, it's like, who wins? That's where I gotta figure out. But then I started digging, and there's a lot of fucking wild, weird theories, and one of them that I really like is Pfizer is on its 3rd trial. Pfizer. Oh my god!
I saw this.
Treatments. So I'm like, are they assuming that Pfizer paid out Will and fucking Chris Rock millions to do this so they could bring alopecia to the fucking world?
Honestly, nobody ever talks about it until this incident.
I hope the media's happy that they lie to us so much that now Joe thinks it's an alopecia ad.
It's big pharma, dude. It's realistic. It can happen. It can happen.
It's not his fault. They lie so much. I get it. But holy fuck.
Brought to you by Pfizer.
Good lord.
That was one of the wildest ones I
Preventive
saw.
alopecia doses.
Yeah. It's like, how do we get alopecia out there, guys?
All right. I just can't imagine
Brought to you by JK News. The reason why Will slapped Chris Rock was Pfizer.
We uncovered something, dude. We uncovered.
I can't imagine Will and Chris like wanting or accepting money like at the level they're already in to slap each other. Maybe Chris.
I feel like Chris ain't like at that level like that Will Smith's been.
But they both have like a sense of pride.
Yeah, I think he's just
Chris Rock
quiet.
was like the GOAT.
But isn't Will like everyone? Nobody even knows he won a fucking Oscar, right? Everyone's just
Yeah.
talking about how he's a
Dude, what about the
exploit.
speech? How'd you guys feel about the speech?
I didn't even watch it.
I didn't watch it.
The
That's what I
acceptance
mean.
speech? Like, that was kind of...
You know what's my conspiracy thought? Like, do you think at the last second after Chris got slapped, they switched who wins because they wanted him to have a speech?
You know
No,
what?
I think they knew he was gonna win. That's why they let him stay.
Oh, that's why they let him
I
stay.
didn't see the movie that he won for.
King something.
That's it, King Richard.
That's what made me like sus. I'm like, that was kind of like weird.
A lot of things don't make sense though, right? Because it's like there's a lot of reason why they would like this,
Pfizer.
but then how does Will win out of this?
Exactly.
Right.
Why would he agree to this?
I think he thought he was gonna win. I think in his mind, he's like, dude, I'm killing it. Because after like he slapped him in the face, there was a sense of like accomplishment that
When he was
I got
walking
from
off,
him.
he's
Yeah.
Has he won an Oscar or anything before?
I think this is his first.
Because what if? Okay, here's another one that I could wildly come up with. If the Oscars said, "I'll give you an Oscar if you fucking do this for us," I'll give you an Oscar.
The Oscar Association, they're conniving, dude. They're,
Worked all his life to earn one and just got one.
Votes are in, but you know, we can do whatever.
you want the Oscar?
They set him up where they're like, all right, you're gonna slap Chris. He's gonna block it. You're gonna do this awesome choreo thing. It'll be funny. And Chris is not in on it at all. They just totally set him up.
And you gotta really sell it, Will.
That too, like the Impractical Jokers. And it was like, all right, now go slap Chris Rock in the face. And then it's a picture of him slapping him, and then all of them laughing.
They're just busting up.
I just hope that's the thing too, because like there's a comedy element to this, and I just hope that all comedians now, when they're about to do a hair joke, as somebody who suffers from hair shit myself, they think twice. 'Cause there could be hell coming your way in the form of this.
In the form of Shakespeare.
Hair roasts now.
It does pose the question though of like who was in the right. Because some people actually believe, oh, Will went too far. There's certain things you
Super
don't
divisive,
believe.
yeah.
You shouldn't joke about that. And it's okay. He was defending his woman. And then other people are just like, yo, it's a joke. Like no one should ever get beat over a joke.
Well, and there's people pulling up. I guess there's a clip of him on like some old show, and he's doing an alopecia, or he's doing a bald bit about somebody who suffers from alopecia. So people are like, "See, Will Smith's a hypocrite." It's like, dude, he doesn't.
He's a hypocrite.
He saw. That's the amazing thing about the internet. He saw his wife was pissed, and he's like, I gotta do something about this shit. And it was just the wrong place, wrong time, wrong person.
My last thing is like, why slap him and then walk away and then scream at him to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why not slap him and then be like, yo, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth, like right there in front of him. He slaps him, walks all the way back to his chair, sits down. It's like, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Oh, the staging's too perfect.
That's just, yeah. Well, I think, and Will Smith's a good actor, so like, if they were gonna choose somebody to do this,
Best actor,
He's really good at crying.
Best actor
He's really
the whole
good at
year.
crying.
you know what I'm saying?
That was very believable.
Well, in his speech, I felt like, is this acting or is this genuine? Because he's producing these tears, and I'm like, I don't know where you stand on this.
Do you think it's legit
Who he
when the comedians were saying now, like it's a threat to comedy where like people could just walk up and slap whoever's doing stand up?
I get what they're saying, but like I said, the slap was so like fucking. I don't know, dude. Everyone's acting like Will Smith nuked the stage, and I'm like, did anybody see it?
If I could do jokes like that and get hit like that, I'd keep doing the jokes. Because there's no consequence. Like
It's just like
my mom fucks me up harder than that, dude. Like
last night, and I'm sure he's gonna have this for a while now, but he had like a crazy heckler. They had to kick him out. They had to like pepper spray this guy.
What? That bad?
wait, Chris Rock show?
At Chris Rock show.
After he got slapped.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
name was Will.
Let me ask you.
What do you mean, like they bought tickets just to heckle him and talk
I
shit?
saw it on ABC 7. They posted it, and this guy was getting kicked out of the show. I guess he was heckling him really bad. They had to pepper spray this guy and handcuff him and everything.
That kind of shit happens all the time, though, too. So people are going to take that now and go see what Will Smith started, and now there's a chain reaction. People are all going to start doing, like, listening to Will Smith and attacking comedians. I don't believe that shit at all.
And then Pfizer.
All for the alopecia push.
I wish people would all bring like sticky hands to like the Chris Rock shows and just try to get him. It's just like, come on. Man.
Let me ask you guys this genuine question:
Jokes, man.
If Will Smith is in the room, and Jada Pinkett Smith is in the room, would you do a Jada joke, like with confidence after seeing what you saw with Chris Rock?
If we're at the same level of celebrityum, because I'm not. First, I'd fanboy. Because then if I'm fanboying, then I'd just be like starstruck. But if I was in Chris's shoes and we're just like on stage, yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, are you afraid of Will Smith?
Fuck no, I'm afraid of Jada though.
I don't think Will Smith put the fear out there at all, dude.
Yeah, no.
No. He just seems like a really nice guy. But after he slapped Chris Rock, I was like, I don't know.
But dude, imagine you Shakespeare slap a guy and then you get up on stage and you fucking cry about it afterward and talk for like 8 minutes and everyone's like, dude, I think this Will Smith guy's hard as fuck.
He got some street cred.
In the Oscars. Oh, no one messed with Will.
Because that's what I'm reading. I'm reading like Tom Segura and all these comedians who I like a lot. They're all talking about how this is an attack on all of comedy right now. And I'm like, bro, this was not the 9/11 of comedy.
This is just residual from the millennium.
Like, yeah, this is like This is like when Tom Cruise like was getting interviewed by that guy and he gets splashed with water. He's like, why the fuck you splashed?
Yeah, it's the equivalent of that. Yeah, when he grabs and goes, "Why would you do that?"
This is exactly that, actually. It's exactly.
Dude, that's a funny ass clip. He's all, I'm here giving you an interview. Why would you do that?
He's so deliberate too. He's like, why would you do that? I'm a nice person.
You gotta get nervous watching the video. You're like,
I do my own stunts. Is that what this is about? I do my own stunts.
It's such a funny ass clip. It is very akin to that. Yeah, it's true.